Happy New Year, everyone. It is January 4th, 2017. This is Farmer Dan with Middle Ground Farm. And it's 59 degrees, a little breezy, but it's going to get pretty cold, and I figured I'd do some digging while the ground and my fingers aren't too numb. So what you're looking at here is a mistake that I made. And what I did was I planted asparagus here in a row, and I should have thought better of it because asparagus is a long-term perennial, and these things grow, they grow large, they grow together, and you don't want to be digging these up. So here's the deal. What I did 2 years ago, I bought a bunch of these, and these are what are called asparagus crowns, and this is actually a pretty generous sized one. They come generally probably about half this size, so nothing spectacular. And I put them in the ground, and then I decided this is not where I want them, so I'm going to be moving them because we're going to be putting in more raised beds behind the one where I have all the garlic right there. And so digging them up. Here's the thing. They went from pretty big to, quite honestly, monstrous. This whole giant monstrosity is what this started out as 2 years ago. I'm going to flip this sucker over so you can kind of get a scale for just how big this baby is. All right, so this is what is called 2-year asparagus now, and we started with this. For scale, we have this. I can break this up into multiple other clumps, which is what I'm actually going to do because this is so powerful, so strong, doing so well, it'd be a shame not to. But because these are 2-year asparagus, if you know anything about asparagus, it's kind of a long-term wait. You're not really supposed to eat much of any of it the first year. Second year, you kind of get a couple samples. And third year is game on. So these crowns are just going to be putting out monstrous and amazing amounts of asparagus starting next year. So 2017 is going to be the year of stinky pea at Middle Ground Farm. So I'm in the process of digging all these guys up. I have quite a few. I'm going to wind up breaking those up and moving these to a place where I'm going to be happy for them to be permanent. It's been a lot of hand digging, and because the roots go quite far, quite wide, and quite deep. If you see here, I still need to work a little bit more because this guy, and they'll even grow into the clay. I started with terrible soil here, so it's come a long way. But you can see that that's not all the way in. I don't want to dig these guys up too close to the crown because the roots are what give it strength. So I basically have to make a pretty wide dig around to get these guys out. So that's kind of the deal, and that's what I'm up to today on January 4th, 2017. This is Farmer Dan signing off.